Alrighty, you guys, what's going on today? So today I'm going to be talking to you about the Bene Casa Frypan. It's the NS 6-inch version. So I want to talk a little bit about this because it had been a while actually since I had a good small frying pan. And I realized it the other day when I was cooking. I was like, man, I could really use something that's tiny. I was just making myself some eggs. I was like, oh my gosh, like I have nothing that's small. And it's just like, it's really inconvenient to pull a big pan out to make eggs. Basically, I had to throw my old one away. It was getting nasty and I forgot to get a new one. So I picked this one up. I use it mostly to make fried eggs and potatoes for myself in the morning. It's really great for those small breakfasts, solo meals, that sort of thing. And that's basically why I chose to get this one. Also, very inexpensive. I feel like for a small pan, I didn't need something that was like, some crazy piece of cookware that's like hundreds of bucks. Like, I only want something that's very simple, easy, and effective. And that's basically what this thing is. Great for small solo meals. It's about 6 inches from side to side, so very, very small. And, obviously it comes with this lid that's on top as well. But that's nice. So again, like really great for small meals. You can even like I said, I make lots of eggs, potatoes in this. I've actually used it for grilled sandwiches as well, like really small, like grilled cheeses. And it's wonderful for that purpose as well. So really, really small meals. The lid is great. I love the fact that this is a glass lid. I love clear glass lids because, you could see everything that's inside while you're cooking it without even ever having to remove it, which is nice. Much better than like the whatever the aluminum or stainless steel lids that come with lots of pieces of cookware. Glass is really nice. You have a steam hole right here. That's pretty cool. The inside is made with a non-stick aluminum coating. The non-stick aluminum coating is pretty solid. Basically, it helps to keep the food from sticking to the bottom of your pan while you're cooking it. So, if you cook eggs a lot, it's like basically the bane of some eggs is that they stick to the bottom of the pan and they get all brown and burn while you're cooking them. And so this can keep everything from doing that more or less. It's not perfect, but it works pretty well. And it just makes it easier to clean also when it comes down to it. The one thing that I will say actually in terms of cleaning that is a little difficult is if you can tell right here. So this plastic handle that comes on the lid, there's like an under part to it, as you can see, between the glass and the black portion of this handle. And basically condensation gets trapped into there and it's pretty difficult to clean. Actually pretty much impossible to clean unless, of course, you unscrew it. So I've had to unscrew it once or twice just to really give it a thorough clean, which, I don't know, design on their part, maybe not the smartest thing in the world. I don't know if there's, I'm sure there's another way they could have done it. I've never had this problem with other pans, so, that's just one thing that's a little bit annoying. So if you're making things that are really steamed or whatever where condensation is getting trapped into there, that's one thing that you may have to worry about. Also, the handle on here, really, really lightweight, which I like. Some people on Amazon and such were complaining that it was heavy and that it wasn't totally balanced, although I found that the actual pot part is much heavier than the handle. And so the cool thing, about this, being lightweight, it's not unbalanced or anything. It stays flat, even when there's nothing in it, so I don't understand what that whole thing was, but yeah, the handle's great. I've used it on both gas and electric stoves. Heats up very, very quickly, heats up thoroughly, fully, all the way throughout. As you can see, it has the flat bottom with the ridges on there. And those essentially, just kind of keep it flat on the stove. They are very, very thin, thick ridges, so you can watch your hands. It does kind of feel like, almost kind of like a blade, but, not quite. But it's cool because it will stick to even flat surfaces such as electric stoves. Yeah, really great for simple meals. I wouldn't consider it a professional piece of cookware by any means. Although, if you're looking for something that you can take camping, cook yourself a little breakfast in the morning, whatever, just simply like, hey, I need to fry an egg. Boom, like you got this thing right here. The Bene Casa Frypan NS 6-inch, and it's a keeper for sure. Alrighty guys, have fun cooking and take it easy.